So I'm going to begin working on the back of the pottery studio here in front of the garage door by installing a pocket door assembly right where I'm standing. But first I'm going to have to glue up a laminated beam that will rest just below the track and above my head and span about 8 feet. Well, now that the 2x6 laminated beam is done, I'm going to turn my attention to the floor. I need 2 channels that'll be made up of 3/4 inch plywood strips joined together with pocket hole joinery. Now these little channels will be the floor section of where the pocket doors will slide. I need 1 for each of the doors. Well, now that these 2 assemblies are done with the channel on the bottom and these 2x4s cut to length, my next steps will be to line them all up to accept the header up above and be roughly plumb with clamps before I lock it all down with screws. Well, despite my best efforts at measuring, it turns out that this beam now is just a little too close to the garage door stiffeners. When the door is opened and closed, it rubs right between these 2 spots. So I'm going to fix that with a multi-tool and make that clearance. Well, I've clamped the track in place underneath the header, and I've centered it by applying some shims in the center of the track, and I'm ready now to apply the screws. Before screwing the face panels in place, I'm going to clamp them with this 2-inch spacer here in the split jamb, and that'll hold everything in position before I apply the screws. At this point, the logical next step would be to put the solid panels on this side of the pocket door assembly, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'll share with you my plans for a surprise feature, and that's to build a double wall cavity here going into the garage, separating the pottery studio from the wood shop. Now, in between those two walls will reside the lumber storage trolley that I built, and it's on wheels. So the idea here is that the trolley will be in the cavity in storage, but when I need to access it, I'll pull it out here onto the driveway, load and unload materials, and then roll it back in. And that allows the pocket door to be both closed for concealment, closed for the pottery studio, and open for function. So I don't need a solid panel here. All I need is a smaller section of cladding, and I'm going to go ahead and do that next. And I'll put one on either side of this as a post and this as a post or pillar. Well, once I screw this top plate in, the wall assembly will be finished, save the trim, which I'll take care of at another time. And the pocket door is fully functional on both sides. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is where I'll leave you for this time. And if you did enjoy it, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video on the Early Riser Workshop Pottery Studio Build Out. So until that time, be an early riser, get up and get going, and I'll see you then.